Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. It looks like Sam Bankman-Fried may have predicted his future and saw the FTX collapse before it actually happened. Also, too, we have some very, very interesting news regarding Ethgate, which really directly relates to the XRP case. Well, the Ripple case. A couple things. I'm wearing leather pants and it was not a good idea because it's super, super warm. I don't know why. It's like 80 or 90. It's like 90 degrees in LA right now. So I'm having like a wardrobe problem. I'm like hot and I don't like to be hot. I've turned the fan on. Hold on a second. Okay, we turned the fan on. So these are the pants. So I got these from the thrift store for like $5. They had leather pants. I think they're J brand and they go for like $400 brand new. But I bought them and they fit perfect. And again, I buy this whole entire outfit is like $7. This is like $2 from Forever 21. The pants are like $5 or $7. So it's under, I don't know how much it's under. But anyways, we're very frugal over here. Very frugal. I've got so many clothes, but most of them from the thrift store, and then I just donate them back. But anyways, we're going to talk about all this crazy stuff. I'm going to be at Coin Agenda today. So if you guys are going to be at Coin Agenda on the west side, come say hi to me. I'll be there in the leather pants. I put like this little sports coat thingy on. I put like the sports coat thing on because I got all the tattoos, which eventually I'm going to get removed because they no longer serve me. And then I'm going to be doing at the Kin in Venice Beach. I'll be getting roasted, absolutely flamed by actually like really famous and well-known comedians. So it's like weird. It's like sometimes I think about how did he get here? How did I go from being like an off-white hood B-word that came from absolutely nothing to like getting to do all this cool stuff. But most importantly, like the fact that I get to hang out with you guys and stream and just talk, this is awesome. Like I absolutely love you guys and I appreciate you guys. I do. So I'll be there. So if you guys want to come out, come see me, come say hi. I'm only going to be at Coin Agenda for like 4 hours because I got to get straight to the Kin to get ready because I got this other really pretty dress from the thrift store. It's like $7. You guys will see it. I'll post a picture of it. I'm so excited to wear. Like I get so excited to get like find these cool things from the thrift store that normally cost like hundreds of dollars. I get them for like under $10. It makes me happy. And then too, like again, like I give them back. I'll donate them back or I give them to my daughter to play in or whatever. So we always, we try to be sustainable over here. But again, thank you guys for being here. Super excited. And then this is my mom and dad's wedding ring, but we took the diamond off, so I wear it because it's very, very special to me. But anyways, I got to shout the chat out. We got to shout the chat out. We've got 120 of you amazing, intelligent, beautiful, self-sufficient people here. Only 31 likes. You guys know, smash a like, get us up to 69 likes. Okay. Good morning to Brian, to Mike, Jeremy, to Lil D, Mr. Stink, all sorts, Raider, Casey, Marion, John, S-Dog. I have Ajit on my stomach. Hasu, Meaningless. Ooh, woo, woo. Also to you guys, if you should join the Squid Grow community. The reason why is like, their community is so awesome. I popped in the chat last night or this morning and I was like, me. And so I'm going to take the 2 top best memes. I'm going to go ahead and add them on Twitter. Somebody posted the most epic one. Once we pick once we decide which the best one is, I'll post it on Twitter. I'll show you guys, but they're so ridiculous. It's so funny, but they just meme in the community and they talk and they hang out. They're super cool. So you guys should join them. Also too, we're going to be staking our moon bag or actually we have a moon bag of Squid Grow. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be, and sometimes I want to call them Squid Growth. I don't know why. Because SpongeBob, but we're going to be utilizing some of their ecosystem, whatever, and give you guys some updates on that because it's fun. Again, it's a moon bag. Anytime you operate in any type of DeFi protocols or staking or farming, I like to use moon bags. Why do we use a moon bag? What is a moon bag? A moon bag is when you've invested in something or actively trading something and you remove your initial investment and you remove your profit and whatever you have left over is called a moon bag. It's just like house money at like when you go to like Vegas or something like that. And the reason why we do that is because there's no risk, because if there's any type of, what's that word called again? I can't remember. Impermanent loss or those types of things, it doesn't matter. And that's why people say, Wendy, what are you doing with your Gala bag? Why aren't you worried about Gala? Why aren't you talking about Gala? We talk about Gala when there's news updates. And I still have my Gala. I've still got my fat moon bag and I'm just running my nodes. just, I don't care what happens. Like, it is what it is. Also, too, we're going to be talking about Matic. There's some big drama that happened with Matic and Ledger. So we're going to talk about that. What am I doing with my Matic? I am personally holding on to my Matic. It is a moon bag. I believe in the ecosystem. If it ends up going to zero, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me because I already moved my initial investment in profit. So it won't matter. It won't matter. But again, that's a strategy that we like to use, that we advocate for on the O Show. Something I would like to, have you guys consider doing. 135 amazing, intelligent people, but only 60 likes. We need 69 likes. Also, too, we got 64 votes. Will you dump your Matic on the news? We're going to talk about the news in a minute. Also, too, good morning to the professional Nomad 199 super chat. Good morning to KS. You guys, last night I was like crabby. I was tired. So I had Del Taco. They're endless queso nachos or whatever they are. So good. I get it with the chicken and the white secret sauce. And then I have them put beef on it. So I had that. It's really good. It's like $5 or $6. Super good. My daughter always gets bean and cheese burrito because she did really good at dance. I was super proud of her. And you know what? She woke me up this morning. Well, I was up, but she was in my bed with me because we still we do the cuddle stuff because I know she's getting big. But she woke up super excited and just in like a good mood today. And she looked over and she says, "Mommy, you smell like roses." And it just made me so happy. I love, isn't it so cool when your kids just tell you just sweet things out of nowhere and they wake up in a good mood? Lo is an absolute nightmare in the morning. It takes me like 20 minutes to wake her up. So that's why I'm so thankful I have Mixing that helps me compile all the news stories because my kid is a hot mess. But it's fun. I love being a mom. It's the best. But anyways, we're going to get into the news. But thank you guys for being here. I'm excited. We ramble a lot on this show. That's just what we do. Anyways, let me pull this up. All right, what is going on? What did I want to show you guys here? No, that was Twitter. Oh, we got to do crypto bubbles. We'll do crypto bubbles here. I love crypto bubbles. I'm going to do something with them. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but we're going to do something. So this is the daily. This is the daily thing like that. So Rune is up 4.8%. Ton is up 6.8%. Aave 6.2%. We're going to be talking about Avalanche. So if any of you guys are using Avalanche, we're going to talk about something cool that they created. It's like a Friendtech copy pasta. We're very bullish on Friendtech. If you guys buy one of our shares, there's no value that we're adding right now. So we'd love to, continue to repeat that just so people understand. But no value. And also shout out to Radex. Radex is down 4.8%. But again, they're building some cool stuff. Really, really, really cool stuff. We love layer ones. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. So earlier today, this is our Bitcoin chart here. We've talked about Bitcoin. We've talked about price action. I told you guys this is probably what's going to end up happening. Just some little ping pong. Everybody accepts everything to go up in a straight line and it just go to the moon. And that's not how it works. Also too, where am I trading? If you want to know, I'm currently trading on Femex. So if you'd like to use the Femex ref link, congratulations. Great. That helps support me. It supports the channel. Thank you so much, Jonathan. And when you do that, you do need to read the terms of service and understand not your keys, not your coins. Okay. And you get to mint a free Soul Pass. So go ahead and do that. It's fun. Why not? Because a lot of these exchanges are participating in Web3 activity. That's what we love. But as far as Bitcoin goes, okay. Market cipher is kind of flat, but it printed a green dot. When I see these things, these indicate this type of action on market cipher, it generally tells me if we had a red dot and a green dot, it tells me more consolidation. So again, we're trading above the EMA 200. We're like ping ponging right on it, which is good. However, I drew a trend line from August 17, 2023, brought it here, September 12, 2023, and all the way up. So I think we're going to continue to have this price action with Bitcoin probably until the end of the year, almost close. Okay. And if this pattern it'll be a failure. I can't even talk right now. If we break down below the trend line, then, it's broken the pattern. So is what it is. But that's kind of what I see happening. The 12-hour chart over here is indicating some more downward price action. We'll probably tap back on this area, 26.9. The 4-hour, what's going on with 4-hour? 4 hours also giving me that vibe as well. This is the EMA 50. We're tapping on it, 27.3. And then we've got 27,000 and then 26.8 with EMA 200. So it looks like we'll probably get a bit of a drop down here. One of the negative things I see about Bitcoin is the fact that we had the swing wick high all the way to 28 and then we're trading over here. So that's kind of what I'm seeing with the market. What else? Take a look at Ethereum. Well, let's take a look at the dollar. Yeah, the dollar topped off. The dollar definitely topped off. So this ended up playing out pretty close. It's moved up. I should really trade the stonks. Yeah, we talked about 107 getting hit. It didn't. We got close. We did get above 106. I really should start trading this. But we're probably going to pop all the way down, probably get a retrace, maybe down to about 104. That's what it's kind of looking like to me. Makes a lot of sense. That's the EMA 50. Now take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum broke down below the EMA 200. Remember when I told you guys, it was back on, where's Sunday? Where's Sunday? Right here. I told you guys, I said, babies. Oh, I got the agita. I says we're trading. I says we hit all the way up to the EMA 200, but we failed. And I says, be careful. It's not as bullish as Bitcoin. So Ethereum's dropping. We'll probably see about 1530 again, which is fine by me. One of the things I've been doing with my trading and investing is when I'm trading right now, I'm putting some of the profits into Ethereum. And the reason being is that I do think Ethereum has the potential to do a lot more upside than Bitcoin. And I do think that we will see $10,000 Ethereum in the bull market. Not guaranteed. Again, this is just what I'm thinking based on people like $10,000 Ethereum. And yeah, you're probably like, Wendy, you're an idiot for saying that. Well, numbers matter. Psychological areas matter. Okay. People love the 20,000. They love 10,000. They love that type of stuff. So I want to, since we're on it, let's go ahead and take a look at the chart. Where would $10,000 Ethereum be? Okay. Can Ethereum do it 10 times? Well, if you take a look back over here, April of 2020, we're trading at like $113. Okay. So let's go ahead and just, whoopsie. When he's touching stuff she shouldn't touch. What the heck? Okay. Hold on a second. Excuse me. All right, so back in 2020, we're going to go ahead and do a horizontal line, and then we're going to go ahead and draw the little thingamabobber up, the little measuring tool. So we're going to go ahead and get, wrong one, Wendy, fib retracement, long position, price range. Okay, so we're trading like 113. We saw a peak of Ethereum 5 times, okay? I think it's 5 times. Is it 5 times? I don't know. If 5 times. So let's do another 5. I'm just saying this isn't guaranteed to play out, but it's fun to play with numbers to see kind of what happens. This is where we're currently trading over here. This is the bottom. So where's 10,000 Ethereum? That's like 800. That's like, so Ethereum did 5,000 pump last time. This would only be an 800% pump to about $10,000. So I can see this definitely happening in the bull run. No, actually, I don't want to say definitely because people are going to get pissed off at me, but I can see that as a possible area for Ethereum. So that's what I think might happen. Again, I have a bullish and a bearish plan, and I understand that might not play out, but that's where I'm going to be looking to start taking profit with Ethereum, and of course, watching the market. And again, I'm not going to be selling all my Ethereum at 10,000 or all at 5,000, but I am going to be scaling out. So probably when we hit about, probably when we start to break above $4,000, $5,000, that's when I'm going to start to consider taking profit. And I'm just going to continue to watch the market and to watch what is going to happen. But I can see that be a possibility. Again, not guaranteed, not 100%, but it is what it is. We have 174 amazing people, 82 likes. Let's get us up to 189 likes, or 169 likes, 169. Can we do ICP? Yeah, we'll do quick ICP. And then I got to get into the news because I can't be late for the thing I got to do. You guys, I got so much stuff I got to do. Oh, and I got the agita. Ugh. Do ICP. I think I might be doing something cool with ICP. I hope so. All right, there's the ICP. We'll do ICP on Binance. Why? Because I said so. We like Binance. Okay, so this is the weekly. Hold on a second. Is this the right ICP? Yeah. Okay, so this is ICP price action. ICP has got some great tech. I don't know if this would be a buy here right now. The chart is super, super bearish. And again, FTX did do some heavy manipulation with ICP because they're horrible. But this is the chart. And we probably need to look at a different chart, one with more price data, but I don't have time for that today. Right now, it's looking like we're going to start trading back down around $2.83. Price action is not looking too terribly great. But again, price does not equate to utility. I would also, for ICP, you'd also need to dig in a little bit more to the tokenomics and some of the other things as well. But I like what they're building. I think it's cool. We've had Dom on the show. Super awesome. But let's get into the news. Okay, let's get into the news. All right. So this is from Mr. Ryan. We love Ryan. Ryan is freaking awesome. Am I not following him now? Okay, good. Yeah, no, we follow each other. Ryan's cool. I'm hoping to get him on the show one day, and I'm hoping that he's going to give me some access to Masari, because it's a really freaking cool, really, really cool thing for fundamental analysis. Anyways, I hope justice prevails here and the SBF jury doesn't succumb to the Michael Lewis brain worm. So what was said here? So if you guys don't know who Michael Lewis is, Michael Lewis was the a-hole that wrote a book about Sam, and basically we talked about him earlier this week. He says, there's a big hole in the world. Nobody likes Sam. Everybody's mad at him. Everybody turned on him. Well, no crap, we turned on him. He stole and he lied. He lied. He took our funds and he lied. So that's bad. We don't like liars. So that's important to know, okay? That's important to note that he lied and he stole, so people don't like him. But Michael Lewis is an a-hole, and we know his parents probably bribed him or did some kind of crap like that. Michael Lewis is an economist that writes for Vanity Fair. I thought Vanity Fair was like a fashion magazine, but what am I know? I'm just an idiot on the internet. So with that being said, we got all these people that are saying all these good things about Sam, and it's just ridiculous. So let's go ahead and read a little bit of what in the actual F was said over here. Where's my notes? All right, so there was that. Is it this here? Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. I want to make sure I'm reading the right thing. I got a bit of a headache. Yeah. FTX employees knew about the backdoor to Alameda months before the collapse. So they discovered a backdoor to Alameda. If you don't know what Alameda was, it was like their trading desk kind of. So it was Alameda and FTX, and they did a lot of working together. Basically, they would loan each other money and give each other money, send capital here, send capital there, backup trades, no liquidation price, all this BS, It allowed a negative balance of up to $65 billion using customer funds. It happens months before the collapse. Negative balances were not possible for other FTX users who would automatically be liquidated, and if they fell into the red. The team who discovered it worked for Ledger X, the crypto derivatives exchange acquired by FTX. They discussed it with FTX Director of Engineering, Mr. Sin, but the issue was never resolved. Instead of fixing it, the leader of the team who raised the concern was fired. And that seems to be a typical rumor about Sam, is that anytime you exposed something, you uncovered something, you did this, that, and the other thing, you would get fired, you would get in trouble. And I believe that Brett from FTX US had like a similar conversation with Sam, and he kind of got in trouble for stuff. I also believe that FTX US was fully solvent, but unfortunately, because it was one of the sister companies, they got kind of brought down with it too. Just like how Binance US did not do anything illegal. All Binance US did was just list crypto assets, and the United States government continues to go after them when they really just want to go after Binance. And they're like completely even the more separate entities. So with that being said, people saw that there was problems, but this was insider information. And when you talked about the problems, they fired you because they wanted this fraud to keep on going. So there you have it. This makes sense to me because a lot of the information, again, comes out after the fact, just like the stuff that happened with Voyager and Celsius and BlockFi and Three Arrows Capital and Prime Trust and Fortress and Genesis and Digital Currency Group and Gemini and all that stuff. A lot of this information comes out after the fact. And there's only a few people that are privy to this information. So this is why not your keys, not your coins. You got Ledger, you got Trezor, you got Arceus, you got Tangem, you got paper wallets, all these different things. Take advantage of this stuff. Take advantage. Now, let's continue to build our case here on what a big scumbag Sam was. This is from our friends over from Unusual Whales. Oh, first off over here, shout out to Ken. He's one of the hoteps. This is important to note, and we have to be careful what we say now on this channel. Also, you partners with FTX ever stake to launch new crypto donation website. FTX is converting crypto contributions to use effort into fiat for deposit at the National Bank of U. This was done March 14th of 2022. As you guys know, there's a lot of money that's been going over there. The reason being ML, money laundering, that type of unethical stuff, which is absolutely atrocious. And again, you guys, very clear. I have no problem helping people. However, when it's not clear what those funds are being used for, when we are currently in a massive debt spiral, like our numbers compared to the Great Depression are very much the same, very, very much the same, which is weird to me because we're actually able to eat. It's still hard to eat, but people are still able to eat. But our numbers are very similar to the Great Depression. Okay. We have high inflation. We've printed, I think, like $20 billion in debt just yesterday. I think I dropped a video on it. I don't remember because there's so much stuff happening, but we're in a very bad spot. So we really can't afford to be sending other people money. Okay. And it's not that I don't support people that are going through hard times in specific areas. I just want my people to be taken care of. That's all. I want my people from the hood to be taken care of. I want my people from, middle class, lower middle class, even the people with a little bit of money. I want our people to be able to eat. We need to be able to eat and afford things. People can't even afford houses in America, okay? Right now, it is hard to afford, gas. It's $7 a gallon here. Food and housing in America. And that's not even talking about clothes. That's not even talking about clothes because you need at least a couple outfits. People can't even afford clothes. Wendy shops $2. And the pants, $5 or $7. Okay? So with that being said, we needed to say it. Let's go ahead and finish talking about what happened over here. That's my Brooklyn accent. Okay. So this over here. SBF met with the Prime Minister of the Bahamas to discuss paying off the country's entire roughly $10 billion of national debt. This is according to Michael Lewis in the upcoming biography of SBF, Going Infinite, The Rise and Fall of a New Tycoon. And I bet you Michael Lewis has got a lot of very interesting political ties. But that would make sense because it was also rumored that Sam wanted to bribe President Trump or Mr. Trump $5 billion not to run. So this would make sense because if he got the country completely out of debt with customer funds, he would have free reign to do whatever it is he wanted to do. Okay. So a lot of this information is coming out. We're going to continue to report on it. And a lot of people didn't say things because they didn't know. Sam seemed like a nice guy. He was on my channel a couple times. We talked about the sushi thing and we talked about FTX when it was super new, but not because we were promoting the exchange, but because we were, because him and this Bing Bong exchange, they got in some big drama, some whatever drama. And, Sam did do a lot of great stuff for crypto, but at the same time, we didn't know he was stealing and doing bad stuff. And most people didn't. And that's okay. It happens. There's bad actors. Again, Herbalife, and Bernie Madoff and all that crap. And just the banks, Goldman Sachs. But it's important to pay attention to all these different things that are happening that's coming out now so we can follow the money, so we can hear what I say and listen to yourself so you can continue to do more due diligence on what exactly is happening, okay? Because again, both sides are corrupt. Next, more on this. SBF's two multi-million-dollar jets may be forfeit, DOJ says. The assets whose ownership's in dispute could potentially be used to pay back creditors of FTX. Why wouldn't they be used to pay back creditors? This is dumb. Shout out to Jen, but this is dumb. So a late court filing on Wednesday emerged Thursday morning indicated that the DOJ is trying to seize two private jets linked to SBF. They're worth around $30 million. Ownership dispute between DOJ and FTX. Data from aircraft trackers shows both jets listed as having private owners. Jets apparently never used by SBF. DOJ claims the jets were purchased with fraud proceeds customer funds. FTX claims ownership on the basis that alleged loans used to purchase the planes were not documented. So they were Sam's. They put it all under these different names. It's just the way rich people do. And this is why I tell you guys to make sure you use as many different tax loopholes as possible and make sure to use the current laws in your favor and grift. That's what he did. He grifted legally and ethically. Well, I don't know about ethically, but he grifted legally. That's what he did. Yeah, he didn't grift ethically. He grifted legally because he used the current system to put stuff in. My only thing is I know that the stuff with Celsius got Mashinsky and all those people, they got charged with a lot of money for a big fine. But I think it was the FTC or the CFTC. I forget who it was. But they're saying, you know what, you owe us this amount of money, but you don't have to pay it back because it needs to go to creditors. So hopefully the DOJ takes this, or whoever gets to take it, they take it and it goes to creditors. However, when you're dealing with bankruptcy, the money doesn't go to creditors. Like the stuff with Celsius, good luck if we get 30% of our money back, good luck. The stuff that I'm watching happen right now is just ridiculous. It's really, really, really ridiculous. Like, I can't even fathom how ridiculous it is. And people are just have no idea. They want to fight. All the money is going to attorneys. You're not getting nothing back. But anyways, I digress. So that's what's going on with Mr. Sammy Boy over here. This is going on with Mr. Sammy Boy. So shout out to Sam. 206 concurrent viewers. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you so much. Also too, cornbread. I'm hungry. We do have to talk about something very serious here. Okay, something very serious. Are you guys going to end up dumping Matic? Are you guys going to dump Matic? SBF will get jail time. But look at something happened with Matic, and this is pretty serious, okay? After kickstarting Polygon in 2017, around 6 months back, I decided to step back from the day-to-day grind. I'm more confident in Polygon's bright future and passionate community. I'll be focusing on new adventures while still cheering and contributing to Polygon from the sidelines. Bullish on Polygon 2.0. Sandeep said, man, This makes me emotional. What a ride we've had together, but it's just a start for Polygon. I wish we could have done more for longer together in this crazy journey that is Polygon, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. So a lot of people are, and Sandeep is also part of Polygon. He is the, I forget what he does there. He's one of the CEOs or something, I think. Anyways, though, but one of the folks is stepping down. And I think I interviewed them both on my show years and years ago, back in 2019 at some LA event, maybe during this particular event. I don't know. He's a co-founder. He's stepping down. And one tweet said that he's stepping down due to he's having a kid. So let's talk about this. Is this bullish or bearish? Well, during a bear market, when stuff like this happens, we assume that when founders leave, it could be bearish and could be bad for the project. Right now, I don't think it is. I think that one of the things I see is that there's a lot of development, there's a lot of activity, there's a lot of bullishness happening with Polygon. They've got partnerships with Starbucks, and they're doing a lot of actual Web3 partnerships, real partnerships, okay? Like actually executing them. Again, disclosure, I own a big moon bag of Polygon Matic. Do I think this is bearish? I don't think it is bearish. Could it be bearish later? 100%. But I don't think in this case that it's bearish. I really, really don't. With that being said, it could end up being bearish. Also, too, if he's having a baby, why wouldn't he want to be at home and be with the baby? This guy's probably like a multi-millionaire. He's probably got like an F ton of money. So why wouldn't he want to be able to stay at home with his kid? I don't know. That's what I think, but could be wrong here. So I don't think it's bearish. Some people do think it's bearish. And then of course we have this news. The Ledger CEO, our co-founder of Ledger, he stepped down. Last Friday was my last day at Ledger, extremely humbled by what we've accomplished and wishing all builders and self-custody believers the best in their journey to make the space safer. So let's go ahead and read what the too long don't read. Hold on. There's no notes here. Yeah, it looks like he moved on. Is this negative? I don't think so. Who knows what happened? I don't really care. Ledger's cool, but it's not like a big, it's literally not a big, it's a big nothing burger for me that he's leaving. A lot of people are going to freak out about it, but whatever. This is important. Also too, crypto wallet maker Ledger to lay off 12% of staff. This is also important information. So I don't think the company is going to go out of business, but I just think that they're kind of, they're letting some people go to keep the company afloat because they ended up getting a lot of slack for what's happening. So if you're using Ledger, just continue to watch this, watch the story play out. But again, like I need to get a tech person on here to explain. It should be fine. It should be fine. I don't see an issue with that because you can still have access to the technology that they have. All you need is your private seed phrase. And there is a way, I believe, to access with the Ledger private seed phrase, all that type of stuff. But anyways, they didn't give any further details about revenue, but it is a bear market. They also have a lot more competition now. The Arculus is absolutely kicking behind, Tangent Wallet, all of that type of stuff. And a lot of people are, in fact, starting to use paper wallets. So it could be that reason, could be one of those reasons. And if you're one of those people who do like to use MetaMask or Trust Wallet without a ledger or without something backing it up, don't do that. That's naughty. Don't do that. Don't be bad. Okay. So that's what's going on over there. Also too, can we get 200 likes, please? Can we get 200 likes? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Ooh, I like soda bread. My grandma used to make it. All right, let's get into the next over here. Ooh. Ethereum co-founder on transparency. Interesting listen. Says the foundation is against releasing the list of names of early contributors who were allocated millions of Ethereum. Stephen Neroff, this guy has been absolutely, there's a lot of stuff coming out about him. He says, I'm one of the people who has a list of ETH given out to contributors. Exposing this list publicly could endanger many honest, well-intentioned people who worked on Ethereum. All documents are stored in many places with multiple lawyers, and so they're safe. That's very interesting. But let's go ahead and listen to this over here. I want to listen to it. I didn't get a chance to this morning. Again, was doing mom stuff. So let me go and put it up for you. All right, babies, hear this out. And this is part of Ethgate, so this is important.
Not to harp on this, but I kind of want to come back to this, the question that you didn't want to answer. You don't need to tell me an answer to it, but maybe you could explain some context to why it's a touchy question or why it's inappropriate. The question about whether Vitalik was wrong in deciding to allocate millions of Ether to early contributors. I mean, I literally have no idea why that's an unanswerable question. Just because I'm naive.
Simply because there is a thread on Reddit at the moment which discusses this, and I've made my position clear as to, you know, various things. But the problem is, like many things in this world, they're not necessarily directly related to this particular point, but more to other administrative matter which we're trying to address at the moment. And because we're trying to address them at the moment, it wouldn't be appropriate for me to discuss them. Now, when that's addressed, then I'll be more than happy to address it. You know, simple as that.
I mean, I kind of understand, but like at the same time, it seems sort of like a non-transparent defense. And I think of Ethereum as this like highly, almost religiously transparent platform. So could you give any more insight as to why you can't answer that?
Sure, because I personally believe that that list should have been made public and transparent, and clearly I'm overruled in that.
Okay, that's enough. So basically, Mr. Stevens says the CCO said that the list should be overruled or should be transparent, but it's not because other people said no, and then they're blaming it on, you know, this would put people in danger. So I'm going to give you guys a take on that. Thank you so much for the 1999 super chat from Crypto Snake. Squid Grill loves Wendy, and Wendy loves Squid Grill. I appreciate you guys a lot. A lot. Yeah, those fingers are pointing. Okay, let's talk about it. So I understand the want for privacy. I understand you don't want your name out there. I get that, especially if you were given a large amount of an asset that maybe was like under $1 and now it's like worth $2,000. So I can get that. But in the name of transparency, should you or should you not? I don't know. I actually, you know what, you guys, this is a tough one. This is a really, really, really tough one right now. Because I don't like to show you guys my portfolio. I don't like to show you exactly how much I'm holding of certain things, and the reason being is my privacy. Because again, I'm a mama and I got a little baby. Well, my little person. So I can understand that, but also too, it makes me kind of like, We know the Ethereum Foundation is hiding a lot, and we know Vitalik has ties to China and to waxing. That also has ties with Prometheum that did all this crazy stuff with the SEC. So we've had ties, okay? We can see that, but I don't know if the other people should get brought in the crossfire because of that. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that list should be public? Do you? I want to hear from you guys actually, okay? Anyways, Vitalik allocated millions of Ethereum to early contributors. Apparently, there's a list of secret list of those who received the Ethereum. According to some, revealing the list would put the individuals in dangers. Because the list is secret, people have an issue with the governance of Ethereum not being transparent. The Ethereum Foundation is against releasing the full list. Preston Byron was offered 13,000 ETH from the pre-mine. He turned it down because he didn't want to owe anything to Joe Lubin. Lubin is the co-founder of Consensus. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Hold on. And let's talk about Ethgate because that directly relates to XRP. Ethgate was a theory of allegedly the Ethereum Foundation and Consensus built the close relationship with key individuals from the SEC, JP Morgan, and others to ensure a favorable regulatory environment. Hinman's speech is part of the theory. Hinman declared Ethereum and not a security during a speech in 2018. He met with Vitalik before the speech to understand the operational dynamics of Ethereum. Hinman rejoined the law firm Simpson Thacher linked to Ethereum Enterprise Alliance in 2020. Good work, Mixing. XRP Army believes that Hinman's decision to deliver speech giving ETH a regulatory free pass may not have been impartial. Deaton suggests that Hinman's connection to Simpson Thacher and Ethereum Enterprise Alliance could have influenced his decision to publicly declare Ethereum not a security. Other claims. According to Deaton, within 2 months of Jay Clayton's appointment as the SEC chair, Lubin hired Patrick Berdacci from the firm Sullivan and Cromwell. Clayton was a partner at S&C before his time at the SEC chair. Deaton says the connection might have provided Ethereum with a more favorable disposition from the SEC. And I agree with this. I really, really do. Interesting, right? Because when I look at Ethereum had a sale. So some of those sales are securities. Some of those sales would constitute Ethereum as a security. But one of the things I would like to compare the Ripple IC or the XRP ICO. I don't think they had an ICO. I think it was a little bit different, but I would like to compare the Ripple sale or how Ripple was distributed during the initial launch compared to Ethereum. That's what I would like to see. Because now if you look at Ripple and if you look at a lot of these other layer ones, again, completely, I know completely different. But if you look at like a Syscoin or RedX or other layer ones, what we're seeing that you can that actually has valid utility. You can build on top of it. You can use it to build to do things. So that's what makes me a little bit curious about all this. But again, very, very interesting stuff coming out. Now back to Preston Bine. He's one. I think I've got him on retainer. I don't know, but he was one of the early folks that was going to receive compensation. How sad he didn't accept that 13,000 Ethereum. He might not be my attorney anymore. But anyways, I was on the list, offered something like 13,000 ETH from pre-mine. I turned it down because I didn't want to owe anything to Lubin. Turns out what I really needed to worry about were former Ethereum Foundation guys who held on to the list for a decade because reasons. And it says okay. He also said here, what really set off alarm bells was an email from Ethan Weiling, which used the language pursuit of our arrangement before cutting me off the wedge. I replied, I know your email refers to our arrangement. The pros allotment is news to me. So basically what he's saying here is he didn't want to be held hostage. So it looks like from what Preston is saying, to me, they were going to give him this Ethereum with expectations that he was going to do something. And he was, as an attorney, as a legal guy, he's like, nope. You're not going to hold me like this. No. So it looks like he did the right thing, but still that sucks, like $20 million, right? Wow, that's a crazy story. But at the same time, it looks like he did the right thing. What are you going to do? Interesting. Would you guys have accepted the money, though? We have 244 of you amazing people. Only 158 likes. Can we get 200 likes? Can we get 200? Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Mixing, save that part of the brief for me. I want to do something else with it later on. I want to make a video on Ethgate next week. So save this for me. You did great work here. I'm going to give, we'll do a video next week on this, but I'm going to go ahead and save that for me. Save it for me. Okay. Thank you. Mixing is awesome. He's my little producer guy. He's not little, he's probably bigger than I am, but it's just funny. Anyways, let's go on to the next, babies. Smash that like, give it to me hard and fast. All right. Oh, we got some more stuff to read. Okay. SEC promotes longtime Gary Gensler ally to top media relations posts. Hold on. It's right here. All right, what's going on? Okay, Stephanie Allen, who previously worked with Gary Gensler at the CFTC, has been appointed as the SEC's manager of media relations. This has triggered speculation about the SEC's future direction under his leadership. Hold on. She has served so basically she's the director of speechwriting and senior advisor to Gary Gensler. Wow. She's also a member of a panel backing Gensler at a July conference on artificial intelligence and finance, and her role includes serving executive director of the Ludwig Institute for Shared Economic Prosperity. Before the job, she was a director at strategic communications and marketing at IBM affiliated Promontory Financial Group. Interesting. Hold on a second. Let me read this. The new report. Okay, let it be known. Service Bob Casey's. Association with the press. The association and her past service to a pro-regulation lawmaker do not bode well for a shift in the SEC's fiery hostile towards digital innovation. So basically, he's hired somebody that's working alongside very closely, is going to continue to help him destroy crypto. That's basically what that means. Too long, don't read. Now, what's this? Ex-BlackRock director says SEC will approve a Bitcoin ETF in 3 to 6 months. Two former managing directors of BlackRock say the U.S. approval of Bitcoin spot ETF is basically a done deal. I agree with this. Again, what is 3 to 6 months? So October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Is that right? Yeah, quarter 2 of 2024. Quarter 1, quarter 2 of 2024. I think we'll see the Bitcoin ETFs get approved. Bitcoin spot ETFs. So that checks out. That checks out to me. CEO at Van Eck owned market vector indexes echoed and said the approval could come in the next 3 to 6 months. I told you. You guys owe me cheeseburgers if that comes correct. 176 of you give me 200 likes. Oh, we're not on Tiki-Talkie today because someone reported me and cried about it like an a-hole. So we're not there today. Oh, it's so sad. Anyways, let's get into the next story. All right. Of course. We love Chase Bank because they're so great. They're not predatory at all. Chase Bank customers can now pay mortgages using crypto through FCFPay. Includes Bitcoin, Ethereum, Shiba Inu, XRP, Dogecoin, BNB, USDT, and USDC. And then Chase is working with FCFPay, a Canadian blockchain payment processors, to offer the option. Chase will settle payments in fiat, not crypto. Basically, they want to take your Bitcoin. And I think this is in the... I think this is in Canada. That's what it sounds like to me. I'm not 100% sure. Don't give them your Bitcoin. Give them your Bitcoin at all-time high. That's what I would do. But why would you pay? This is just whatever. I'm just going to let this story ride. We'll get into the next one. All right. U.S. President candidate Kennedy says Bitcoin is a freedom currency. Freedom of transaction is as important as freedom of speech. And I agree with him there. So this is good. Happy for him. I'm not going to play the video because I don't really care. But I do think freedom of transaction is important to freedom of speech. And again, when I think about Bitcoin allows you to own your own money. Bitcoin allows you to own your own money, have 100% access to it. I believe having complete and utter control of your money is a basic human right. I really think it is. I know it's not in the Constitution, but again, if you don't have complete access to your money, how can you buy food, shelter, clothing, those types of things? So those are things that we really need to step out and think about. When I was on the plane arguing with the old TradFi guy about it, he was like, well, no, because and you can go build your own stuff. Yeah, that's great. But most Americans, probably 90% of Americans, can't figure out how to make a fire, how to build a house, how to sew clothes, how to grow their own food. Okay. You would die without access to money. So this is why we Bitcoin. This is why we do. Next, Biden's cancels $9 billion in student debt for 125,000 people. Relief as a result of administration fixes the number of programs, including income-driven repayment and public service loan forgiveness. I want to know more about this really quick. Okay. More than $5 billion aid will go to 53,000 borrowers who worked in public service for a decade or more. This is not news. They've already had this program. 2.8 billion of the forgiveness is for 51,000 who enrolled in income-driven repayment program, and 1.2 billion of the cancellation will go to 22 borrowers with disabilities. Okay, we'll talk about this in a minute. Hold on a second. So Biden administration announced would give $39 billion in student debt for hundreds of thousands of borrowers as a result, blah, blah, blah. I wake up in the morning for this thing. I don't have a student loan. Okay, but what is the program? You know, I don't care about her anxiety. I have anxiety every single day. My anxiety stems from my father's death, which was not a choice. It was a choice to go to school and to take out a loan and go to an art school. This is the kind of crap that pisses me off, is people don't research this stuff, okay? Ever since Golds graduated from School of Art Institute in Chicago in the early 2000s, her student debt was a constant source of anxiety. Her original loan balances of $50,000 has only grown over the years. She wasn't able to make consistent payments. Where she works anywhere from 5 hours to 5 months on a single painting. So basically she's a painter. She is a painter and she's getting her student loans forgiven. You know whose student loans I want to see forgiven? Doctors. I want to see people that work in healthcare get their student loans forgiven or not even have to pay. You want to know why? Because our healthcare in America sucks. It sucks the biggest you know what. I want to see, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind my taxpayer dollars going to doctors, going to nurses, going to CNAs, going to people that are actually providing a valuable service. Healthcare is important. I would like to see that. Not for administrative healthcare because they don't do nothing, but to people that are actually providing services. I would like to see that. I would like to see student loan forgiveness for maybe attorneys that help in the public sector to help poor people. That would be good. I would also like to see, who else would we like to see student loan forgiveness? But an artist? I'm sorry. Back in the 60s, you didn't need a college degree to be an artist. My aunt was an artist. Hell, my mom didn't need a college degree, and she became an editor of one of the largest newspapers in Los Angeles County for their advertisement department with no college degree. But this is stupid. This is absolutely stupid. And like the people that they're talking about that work at the public sector, that's a whole different scam too, because it is public servants. It is people that do different type of stuff. But they already had that offer, that program. So this is stupid. They're removing the debt from the wrong people. And if you disagree with me, I'm sorry. That's my opinion. It really, really is. It is. John says, I'll be paying student loans forever. Doesn't bother me. Yeah. No, I'm just over it, because it's the thing. It's like, I worked and a lot of other Americans feel this way too. I worked so hard to stay out of debt. I didn't take student loans out. It took me like 10 years to graduate college because I didn't take any student loan debt out. And I don't even use my degree. But it's like, there's literally people, and even some of our teachers too. Like, our teachers don't deserve to have student loan debts. They're actually doing a service, especially the ones that work for public schools. Like, forgive their loans. But you're forgiving a freaking artist? That's just ridiculous to me. It's just stupid. Because what value is this person putting back into the economy? How many lives are impacting? Just think about that. Anyways, people are going to get mad and cancel me, but I don't care. Okay. Justin, U.S. Senator says inflation in America is man-made, and the man's name is President Joe Biden. I love this guy. I forget who it is, but I love this dude. I think he's from Kentucky. You guys got to hear him. He's great. He's fantastic. I love this guy. If it's this guy, I think this dude's from Kentucky.
Inflation in America today is man-made. And that man's name is President Joe Biden.
I love this guy. I forget who it is. Who is this guy? I forget what his name is. But he's freaking funny. Absolutely funny. I think this guy's from Kentucky. He says funny stuff all the time. But good for him. I'm glad, because it is from Mr. Byron. Also, too, Zach XBT posted this. The same scammer profited $385,000 in the past 24 hours off of SIM swapping 4 different Friendtech users. If you're using Friendtech, you need to have 2FA, and it should be using Afani. We have an Afani ref link below. When you sign up, I get some money. It helps me pay for my service on every single phone. I use Afani. I actually paid out of pocket for it. So if you're using Friendtech, you should use it on a burner phone. That's not linked to any, I don't know. Figure it out. We're going to do a video on Friendtech. We'll elaborate more. Tom Crown said, I made $30 in Avalanche in 2 minutes after making my profile. Is this real? Woo! Shout out to Tom. This is Star Arenas, and it's kind of like Friendtech, but it's different. So congratulations to Avalanche. You guys can take a look at that. Maybe you make some money off it, but understand the OPSEC. Anyways, babies, I gotta go. We're ending the show. We can't even get 200 likes because it's slow. But anyways, you guys, degree in taking the student out loans. Anyone that works at the VA in my hospital, exactly. Forgive them, help them, and shout out to the VA. Yeah, Mike. Yes, Mike Kennedy, Louisiana. We love Louisiana. My mom lived in Louisiana for a bit. New Orleans. They shot it. I think they shot at her when she was in Georgia. I don't know. Anyways, you guys, I gotta get going. I think I'm late for my events, and I'm tired. So I gotta get going. I gotta see when I gotta get there, and I gotta do the roast tonight. So pray for me. Sending you guys love and light. Thank you so much for watching the ocean. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, set alerts. WendyO is out. Bye-bye.